Roderick, get off my table! Get off my table! Get! You're like a cat! Hey guys, it's Menos! Welcome to the Lake Laogai FoolCraft server. Yes, fools. That is what we are. Broderick, you might want to get down, buddy. It's a little precarious. Sheep! Don't do it, sheep! No. Okay, anyway. So, FoolCraft. This is where we get to do a lot of weird things, like wear ties and have wings and, product placement. Wolverine claws. Yes. Hello. No, not product placement. They're not paying me. I wish they were. No. Anyway, so what are we doing? Lots of stuff. Yeah. So what have I done? Not much. I've just gone around doing little things here and there for myself mostly, but there's a lot of people online. We got Danoobs, we got Link R217, no, 2I7, Paragraph 8, Center X, and me. Now, we also have a death counter. You can see Danoobs. He just died his 9th death. Technically, we just updated the server, and I've already died, but it doesn't show it. Ooh. So, FoolCraft is a modded server, or it is a mod, and Lake Laogai is a server, and we have recently decided that we're going to do a modded server. It is created by Iskal, and I forget who the other person is, and don't quote me on that, but Iskal85 of Hermitcraft was one of the main designers of it. Wintergrave of Lake Laogai is actually one of the mod creators of this pack. So it's exciting. We actually have one of the mod creators as the runner of this server. Runner, yes. So I'm just going to go ahead and delve into what I want to talk about today, which is Tinkers. Yes, Tinkers Construct. I know I'm talking really fast, but, I want to keep it nice, short, simple, sweet, and not talk about my tie and how I'm not wearing pants. Let's get clothed real quick. Sorry. I ran to the office without wearing any clothes today, apparently. So, what is Tinkers? It's a smeltery. It's tool stations. Lots of chests. Tinkers is it's a manual, for starters, if I can find my manual. Tinkers is actually really important in the, trying to find the best way to put it. When you want to find the best tool, basically, that fits your gameplay. Not everybody's going to have the exact same tool that fits their way of playing, and so I actually had someone the other day say, "Hey, they're like, the way that I play. What sword fits my gameplay?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, probably a broadsword versus a rapier, because they're not ones to just lunge right in. They're more of the ones who kind of just sit in the mix a little bit, but kind of sit back a little bit. So it's medium damage, sweep attack, that kind of thing. Because a rapier is quick, out, quick, out, that type of thing. So you have to find that what works best for you, and I think Tinkers is great for that. But it's also a great way to work on getting your ores you can multiply your ores, you can mix your ores, and there's a lot of fun stuff with it. So let me grab some stuff and I'll be right back. The mining exercise to go get resources turned into a deathmatch. Yes it did. So, bummer. I'll be back. Okay, before we get into Tinkers, I'm going to do a quick little setup real quick for my sag mill, because like I was saying, I went and gathered some ores, and you can see that I have the 21 iron ore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a capacitor to store up some of this energy that we have. So you have 300,000 RF here. Well, we were kind of losing some of it when we were putting our coal inside of this coal generator here. And so what I want to do is I want to make a basic capacitor. Okay, it stores 1 million RF. Okay, to do that, we need to make, I need to get some more redstone. And all we have to do is hit this. Ta-da! Alright. Take this. If we put it here, it's already going to start pulling from the side. Okay? And that's what I'm going to want to do is it's going to automatically start pulling from this coal generator. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and start putting some coal into it and store up. Oh, it's so nice. So this has a store of 500,000 and oh, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. And what we do is we could actually just keep putting these basic capacitors next to each other and they will connect to each other. You just take it and again, have flint in there and it will run down through. Ta-da! Ta-da! Cool, huh? And sometimes you'll actually get a secondary output and a tertiary output. Okay? So let's do iron. Because iron is always good. So then you'll take that output and you'll just... You gotta be careful though, because when you put items into here, which I'm gonna take those back out. Will it mix with anything in here? Right now there's already aluminum brass. This aluminum brass was a mixture of gold and copper, copper and aluminum. And I'm kind of upset because I didn't want it to be a mixture, and it went ahead and did it. And yeah, kind of upset. So, what you do is you tell the Smeltery to which one you want, and so I clicked it down. I clicked it, and it would it switches between. So if whichever one you want will go down, and you can see the progress is going, gone, and then you just click on the thing, and then you have to click the faucet to tell it to go. Okay. So yeah. Oh. Ooh, there's even a fourth one. So I got tin and nickel on the iron. That is awesome. So we'll wait on pulling this one out because I don't have enough room in my inventory because I've got quite a bit of stuff. What is everything? Yeah! So, start to finish. When you start doing tinkers, the first thing that you want to do is you want to take a crafting table. Yeah, crafting table. Yep, everyone knows what a crafting table is, right? Hopefully, somewhere. Right there. Crafting table. So, in modded, the crafting table is actually something that yes, I have a pretty little flower in my hair. I do. So. You take the crafting table, and when you put it into the crafting window, you get a crafting station. Now, I don't even care if I make more, because I tend to actually have a lot of these in my backpacks, or in the case of FoolCraft, we have these handy-dandy little Hermitron cases. I'm not going to show you what those are in this video. That's later. Yes, later. Tell you later. And I'll just store one of those in right there, right now. Yep. Excuse me. Okay, so, crafting station. Okay, it's a 3x3 grid, just like a crafting table. The fun thing about the crafting station is when you actually pair it up with the other 3 pieces of this, you can actually see the other parts. Isn't that neat? And if you actually put a chest next to it, let me go make a chest real quick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, this is perfect. I don't even have to make it because you can see right here. Here's the chest. Okay. So what we have is our crafting station. We have a part builder, a tool forge, and a stencil table. Now, ooh, she got a Hermitron. Good job, Link. Now, each one of these does something different. Of course, each of these will look. These two will look different. Actually, the part builder will also look different. The stencil table is the starting point. Okay. To get going, you need to make stencils. Stencils, or blank patterns. Blank patterns are how you get your patterns. Look, you can actually make a shovel. Like so. You get a tool rod, binding pattern, shovel head. Okay. This is my pickaxe, again, and that was made inside of the tool forge. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just make myself a sword so that we speed this along because I haven't made a sword yet, and I don't want to bore you guys with all the details of what all these do. I think it's better to show you, better than, you know, oh my gosh, he's just droning on and on. So, alright. I do not have all the pieces in my cast chest to make the sword yet. So this is a good way of showing you how to get from step to step. Now, what do we need for a sword? Well, let's make sure that we have the actual book, Materials in You. Now, to get the Materials in You, you should start with this book. When you start with FoolCraft, you start with this book. But if you ever lose it, you can remake it by making a blank pattern, which is 2 planks and 2 sticks, and you get 4 blank patterns, and you just put it together with a book. Ta-da! Okay. And I think books in this are going to be easier too, because you can actually just do 2 blank patterns, paper, and a string. Yeah, which is really neat. Okay, so open it up. Let's go look at our swords, tools. Okay. There it is, cleaver. Oh, okay. Whew. Got worried there for a second. So, but the properties requires a tool forge. It's offensive weapon, high damage but slow, 2-handed, no offhand. Okay, but this automatically tells you what you'll need. 2 tool rods, a sword, or the large blade, and the large plate. It doesn't automatically tell you by hovering over them, but if you come to, it tells you that you need a tool forge. But here's the cleaver, right here. Tough tool rod, large sword blade, large plate, tough tool rod. Okay, so how do you get those parts? Okay, again, let's take it back for a second because the tool forge is actually a step up from something else. Because you actually have to start with, you actually start with the tool station. Okay, tool station. That's this guy right here. Okay, so you take a crafting station or even a crafting table, blank pattern, but this is where you take any block of metal and seared bricks, which is this beautiful thing back here. Smeltery is made out of seared bricks. We'll get to this bad boy in a second. And you craft it like so. Okay, crafting table or tool station there. Seared bricks at the top. That. Okay? Now, to get these parts, the tough tool rod, large sword blade, large plate, tough tool rod. So, you only have to craft. So yeah, it's a tool rod. I need tough tool rod. Alright, so we have to get, first things first, you have to make the stencil. So blank pattern in your stencil table, and you put the blank pattern here. You have to specify tough tool rod. You grab it, and then you take it, and you can put it in your pattern chest. Okay, I've already done it. So there's my tough tool rod pattern. Now I need 2. Now it's fine if I leave it here, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this out of metal. So I'm going to come over here, and it says material value is 2 wood. Now we can't do this yet because if you see, these are planks. 2 wood, obviously, we're not there yet. Okay, do this. See? Material value is 4 wood. So, and you actually, if you use sometimes like stone or wood, you'll get these shards. These shards can then be used later on in here. So you can do this. Okay, you'll see that there's a material cost. Now, you're done with your pattern. You can put your pattern back over here. Broderick, get off my table! Get off my table! Get! You're like a cat! Go! Wait, did he just say he found it? He did! Good job, noobs. Okay, so once you have this, you need to make a cast, okay? The only thing you can make a cast out of is gold. Now, casts are 2 ingots worth. So you take 2 gold ingots, you can put them in here. I usually use gold, leave it in the smeltery. But, yeah, gold mixes with a lot of stuff. Now, let's talk about the smeltery real quick while that's working. 1 second. Okay, so the smeltery is made up of several parts. The first things first is a smeltery has to have a 3x3 floor. Let's see if there's a little picture. Okay, has to have a 3x3 floor. Okay, and it has to have at least a 2x3 wall on each side, and then a tank, so a seared tank, and then a smeltery drain and a smeltery controller. Okay, now normally you could just do that on the front, where you could do the tank, controller, and then the drain. It doesn't make any sense to really put the drain on the bottom though, because you're going to put a faucet and then it's going to go down into something. Okay, doesn't really make sense. You can actually just put it right here, faucet, go down. The faucets are really easy to make. It's just 3 seared bricks. Now in FoolCraft is really easy to make seared bricks because I'm gonna go ahead and make some for you guys. Actually, you probably have already seen it in my intro. Yeah, you probably already saw it because I made a bunch of seared bricks. Yeah, I forgot about that. Silly. You probably already seen me build this. Duh. Anyway, I'm just gonna go over it again real quick. Yeah, so the thing about the seared bricks is that you have to use grout. Grout is very easy, especially in a lake bed. Clay, sand, and gravel. Okay. On FoolCraft is you can use your furnace armor. You can use furnace armor to instantly smelt it down to seared bricks. And the seared bricks, you just do this and you get yourself 1 block. Okay? And then this makes a faucet. And then any other combination, you get other combinations like tank is 8 around 1 glass, and you get the tank's controller. I think it's just the 8 around and you get your controller. Or is that a train? I don't remember. But this will tell you how to make the actual construction. If you just follow this guide right here, it will show you. You do not have to have corners in any way. The floor, you have to have a base that is seared bricks. Okay, has to be 3x3. Or you could. Okay, so it tells you it could be 3x3 up to 11x11, and it could be any height, if I remember correctly. Does not require a ceiling. Just know that animals can get in there. Okay. You can get in there. If you fall in there, you die in there. Guess what? There's blood. Blood. Yes. Yep. It's a thing. You could put certain liquids in there, pour it out. and you get globules and stuff. It's weird. Anyway, I digress. So, now that you have your gold, let's take our casting table here. Okay, we have our basin for blocks, and we have our table for items such as this. Alright, this is how we will make casts. Casts are how we're able to make ingots, the objects we need for making the tools and such. So again, a cast is 2 ingots. So you put down the object, you hit the faucet, and you can see 288 millibuckets is 2 ingots. Okay, there, ta-da! We have our cast. Now, I'm going to go ahead and use iron for one of my tough tool rods. Okay, go like that. Now, I also want to use silver. Actually, that looked like 4. Was that 4? Ah, it was only 3. So what we'll do is we'll take that out, and we'll find our ingot. Like this. Put that ingot back. Okay. Now, if you notice, this ingot is silver, this ingot is silver. Alright? This is embers, this is thermal foundation. There's a trick to getting them to all be the same one later on if you turn them into blocks. Okay? When you turn them into blocks, you can get them to turn back. So like if I were to take this one, go like this, come down here, you'll see that I now have 3 different ones. Okay? But if I were to go like this, crafting station, that, this, that, ta-da! If I go like this, it turns back into the Railcraft ones. So you could, it's called Ore Dictionary. Ore Dictionary it reads all of these as the same ingot. And so Ore Dictionary is important when you're trying to match items for filtering, and that is really nice for auto farming and such. So keep that in mind. So we're going to come over here. Do I have the blade? I do have large sword blade. Again, that's one of those where you come down here, find the large sword blade, go up here, get your stencil, go over here, and then you would make it. But in the case of this one, all I'm doing is I'm going to just make the blade. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not actually going to put it in the smeltery. Okay, once all the gold has been done like this, you put your plate inside there. Okay, and you pour that on top of the plate. Now this will melt the mold. Okay, it will consume it. Right? Ta-da! I put copper in there, and we're going to pour it out. And it's going to use a lot. We are 1 shy. Now, I can't do anything with this until I get extra copper. If I mess with this, that gets rid of all the copper that's in there. Molten copper. Molten copper. Oh, come on now. Oh, okay. There we go. Ta-da! Dink. Sweet. Alright guys, so let's put up our casts real quick. I'm going to put this back over here. Okay. Now let's see. We have... Okay, see where it says 8 nuggets? I'm going to show you guys something about nuggets real quick. There is a way to get nuggets in this. So all you have to do is just... Same way. Okay? Same way to make casts. You know, you just have to make sure that you have a nugget, and you put it down, make a cast. Okay, same thing. Alright, so now what we need to do is we're going to put together our sword. So to put together your stuff, what you have to do is you have to specify your stuff. Okay, so you have to specify which item you're wanting to put together. So in this case, I want to put together my cleaver. Okay, so I'm going to put together my tool rod, my other tool rod, my large sword blade, and the copper large sword, or copper large plate. So now I have a bone copper cleaver, and it will have splintering, well established, holy. So it will deal bonus damage to undead enemies, hit them more to deal more damage. Well established means I'll gain additional XP, and hitting things attracts nearby things. And because it's a cleaver, automatically has 10% chance to get the enemy's head on a kill. Okay, each level adds 10%. Alright, so if you hold shift when you're looking at this, it'll show you the durability, what the attack is, and the modifiers. If you hold control, it goes into what do the different parts add. Okay, now the modifiers is what can you add. So you just click it, hold it, ta-da. Now you can see that my iron sword, its attack speed was 1.6. This doesn't show an attack speed, but the damage already is 8.89 to its original. This one said 6. The durability was 250 on the iron sword. This one has 584. So so this has a 0.7. This had a 0.16. Yeah, so it's slow. But check it out. Yeah. It's not bad. That's a potato. Haha. Poof. Poof. Yeah. Now, to make it go faster, you use redstone. I'm going to use this here in a second. To make it sharper, you use quartz. I think to give it, I'm trying to think. You can look up the in here, the modifiers. Yeah, there you go. Now we can actually look at modifiers. Okay, there's haste, luck, sharp, diamond, emerald, fortified. Luck is your fortune or looting. Okay, so sharp is where you would increase your attack damage, and that's the quartz. So really nice stuff. Now the diamond is what I wanted to use on my pickaxe. So you just do this and you do this, and it automatically takes it from where does it show it? Because it was mining level of cobalt and a mining level of cobalt. So it's already mining level cobalt actually. So I don't even have to up it. So this one's actually fine. So I can go mine cobalt with my pickaxe. Shh, don't tell anybody. So that's actually really good. Now, to keep in mind, when you make your weapon or your pickaxe, whichever item is in this top right corner, that is what you have to use to repair it. So something like your shuriken, whatever's in this top right corner here, okay, is what you're going to have to use to repair it. So in the case of my pickaxe, it's illuminite, and my pickaxe, I'd rather not have to use illuminite, but here, so like if I this automatically repairs the whole thing. There are ways to make it so that it's unbreakable, and that is using the reinforcement modifier. Reinforced. And you put 5 of those on there, and boom, it is reinforced. Done. It is unbreakable. Done deal. I will be getting that as soon as I can get 40 obsidian. Which I can do because I have this drum right here. This drum is, oh, I do have copper right there. This drum, let me get rid of this water for a second. This drum holds, you have to actually make sure that you have lava in these tanks. But this drum holds 256 buckets of lava, okay? And I have 89 in there. So all you have to do is just grab a lava bucket, and you can put it right there, and now there's lava inside of here. Okay, and all you have to do to make obsidian is to grab some water. Do that. Ta-da! And to get it, you just click. Look at that. You don't have to mine it, you don't have to do anything, you just pour it, and ta-da! Alright, that's it, peeps. So, hopefully that was a quick and dirty lesson for... quick. But if you want to know any more about Tinkers, let me know. I'm probably going to be doing a lot more with it. I know there's a lot of stuff that goes with it. But yeah, hit me up and I'll let you know. Okay, so later, peeps.